Okay. Green engineering. Not heard about green engineering, I don't blame you. It's not a very familiar topic. The basic definition, according to the College of Engineering at Virginia Tech, is environmental conscious attitudes, values, and principles combined with science, technology, and engineering practice, all direct toward improving local and global environmental quality of life. My program inquiry. These are my POIs, or program of inquiry. These are my POIs, or program of inquiry. So my central idea, my key concepts, and my LOIs. My LOIs are lines of inquiry. So I'll just read my my LOIs and my key concepts and my central idea and my letter proposals. Those are probably some of the most important. Key concepts: function and responsibility. LOIs: actions toward green engineering, the function of green engineering. Central idea: the scientific and technological advances alter engineering. And my learner profiles: risk taker and thinker. How my topic is different. My topic is different compared to other topics. Because green engineering is a fairly new concept, but is growing very fast. For example, IKEA is trying to decrease their footprint on climate change by 70% per product. Actions toward green engineering: raising awareness, recycling using recycle stations, reusing materials. What can we do to improve green engineering? First, we can raise awareness and let people know about the issue. We can encourage people to use the recycling stations to recycle their waste, because extra waste materials can be recycled and reused for playgrounds or buildings, or made into products. And finally, encourage all to donate instead of trash your unwanted things. Then they can go to people who can reuse them. And kids can take action too. Some kids in America are getting people to go on trips with them to pick up different materials, but with green engineering, you can just go to recycle right away. The function of green engineering. How it works: is it environmentally friendly? One example of material that is often made from recycled material is MDF. MDF is like a sponge cake. It is a lot of different recycled woods all put together and heated up with a binding agent, formed into sheets and cooled. There are still issues with MDF, as in itself is difficult to fully recycle because of the binding agent. But many companies like IKEA are looking into how it can become a fully circular material. My survey and interview. I received five responses when I sent them out to 5 IKEA engineers, and most of their responses were the same, but some were unique. Not all had the same mindset on green engineering. There were similarities and differences. Most of the info in this presentation is from the survey, as they gave very in-depth points of view on the topic. I interviewed an engineer from IKEA named Miriam Look. She works as a recycled textile engineer in Älmhult, Sweden. She works to secure recycled materials to use for the textiles, and I asked her some questions to learn more about green engineering overall. For example, I asked her, what do you do in your daily job to contribute to green engineering? And then she said that clothes could be left at the recycle center, then some textiles that can be recycled, and as we want to use more recycled materials, we want to bring that material back to reuse it with our products and for our customers, according to Mariam. A lot of the textiles go to landfills or incinerators, but we, IKEA, are looking at using these materials for longer and being more sustainable. And I also asked her, how would our lives be without green engineering? And she replied that IKEA would still be producing one-time use plastics, such as straws, plastic packaging for products, styrofoam, plastic storage bags. If we didn't have green engineering, IKEA has set a vision for the future, but it needs more technological advances to make it happen. I also received some great info from a IKEA engineer named David Anderson, who said that there is 4 basic approaches in green engineering to improve process and products to make them more efficient from an environmental standpoint. They are waste reduction, material management, pollution prevention, and product enhancement. My process. Here are some of my pictures of me working on my action. My action. I made a box out of recycled materials in the woodworker. We used MDF, recycled wood. The woodwork teacher needed a paper recycling bin, so I made the box for her. And I'll show you it later because I have it next to me. Report. This is just the beginning of my report, just so you can get a glimpse of it. I use Microsoft Word, and it took me time, but it was very in-depth into my topic. In my source page, I'll put a link to my report if you want to read it. We are trying to publish it in the local newspaper. So actually, I just put it here because it was already there and I forgot when I wrote this, my notes. So I'm just gonna keep it there. My art. I made a placard with BBQ sticks or barbecue sticks and stuck them together with a hot glue gun. It looks like this, and the other side too. So this is the front, and this is the back. After that, I painted my placard gray here, or just a stick at the placard. I put it in a pot like a plant to symbolize green. The pot's right here. And I made a gear around the pot's top to symbolize engineering. My reflection. I think that researching on the topic of green engineering was a very fun experience. I learned a lot, but it was also very stressful doing all the exhibition work. Some aspects of the exhibition process was a little hard to understand right away, but after I got into it, I understood. I think that I have done a great job, and I loved making the recycle bin and using the woodworker. These are my sources. And these are the two. So this is Miriam Look, and this is David Anderson. Then. So now I'm going to show you my my actual box. So I'm just gonna pick you up. So I'll show you my box first. So that's my box. I'll put it on the ground in a second. No, it's fine. I got it. So this is just the lid and the box. This is the actual MDF that I used. So it's lots of different wood. It's just lots of different pieces of wood. And this is my top to my box. So it's just the symbol of Green Engineering. And then now I will show you my art. So this is just like this is my placard. This is Green Engineering, and it's like the recycle sign where it's like a circle, but it's like a circle. So I did that. And then also I have the pot. So I just put these there's soil in here, and then this is just paper, but it kind of looks like a gear if you kind of looks like a gear if you go on top. I don't know if you can see that. And so that was those were my artwork and my action. And later I'm going to put my box into the woodwork room, and Anna's going to use it for paper recycling bin. So now we're gonna read, but I might skip some parts because lots of the stuff that's in it in the report lots of it was in the PowerPoint, so I'm not gonna read it again. Let's read my introduction and that stuff. Okay, what is green? Oh, sorry, I forgot to share my screen. There. Okay. Green engineering. What is green engineering? Green engineering is a big concept about reusing recycled materials to build everything sustainable. I'll break it down for you and give you more information on the topic so you can get better informed about this subject. I got many different types of perspectives, including mine. So this is the part where the basic definition, I put that in the beginning, but I didn't talk about this. There are a lot more green engineered products around us because it has been realized that green sustainability is more important now. More businesses and universities are starting to act on the concept of green engineering. For example, a small team at Virginia Tech University made a house for the solar decathlon in the Middle East. It is a very big competition for 14 big engineering schools like Virginia Tech. They won that year with their Future House. The Future House is a new type of design that uses different components that all have the utilities pre-built into the walls. So then to build the house, you just connect the walls together. I think that green engineering should be a big part of our community because if you have materials that you can still reuse, they can be reused and recycled. For example, some scrap metals or plastics can be used for constructing a playground instead of just getting burned in or placed in the dump in the ground, which then leaks into the earth and pollutes. So this was the engineering. This was in my my interview slide. So lots of it was in there, but I can read this. Recycling will reduce littered plastic globally and especially on the environment and on the climate. If materials can be reused again, it's much better option for taking care of the planet, and that is our responsibility. IKEA is a global brand that is now hoping to lead the way to making a better future and is more innovated in leading the way in helping reduce our carbon footprint. So that's what Miriam said in the interview. And then this is what I said about like David Anderson, these are the main components. And this is more about IKEA. So I'll read it to you. IKEA and other businesses could make a big positive difference to the world. Some ways that IKEA has made a difference already is by getting rid of disposable plastics like straws, plates, disposable plastics like straws, plates, freezer bags, cups, and plastic packaging, which has already made a significant impact on reducing plastic in the world. As also they produce a new kind of water nozzle that can dramatically reduce home water usage by 90%, named Mistel, I think. Yeah, Mistel. Everyone has a role to play and natural choices to make with living in a more sustainable future. Companies like IKEA are using renewable materials, which make more affordable prices for the consumer. Business suppliers, governments, and customers all making sustainability possible. Another good example is that IKEA has promised to change all lights to LED and use all sustainable materials by 2030. This will reduce the IKEA footprint by 70% per product globally. Conclusion. Green engineering is a big concept about reusing recycled materials to help build sustainable materials and products for modern day life and the future. There are a lot more green engineering products around us as companies and businesses that have realized that green sustainability is more important for our future. For example, house lights, clothing are now made from reused materials, but there are so many more products also now sustainably made. With IKEA and looking at sustainability, they've already made a significant impact by reducing plastic in the world and by setting ambitious sustainable goals for companies and businesses that are also following the green engineering example that IKEA and other big companies have started to conclude green engineering is a big concept that should be used by companies and businesses around the world to help keep the planet healthy. The end. So that was my that was my Word document. Does anyone have any questions?
I don't have any questions, but I just want to say what a fantastic job. You've done such a great presentation. Well done. And I know you were really stressful. You were really stressed, I mean, doing it all and being all a little bit unorganized and stuff. But look, you pulled it all together and it was an excellent job. You're really well informed about the topic now. And you showed that in your presentation. It was lovely, really organized and clear, and you present very, very well. So well done.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to shoot off now, but super well done, okay?
Yeah. Bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Hey Reed, would you mind? No, go ahead, Shirley.
Hey Reed, it's really great to see you. Super presentation, and the way you presented your presentation skill, it's so good to see you. And then the improvement that you have done, I'm really, really proud of you. You should be patting on your back, double pat, and then you really deserve something sweet and amazing today. You did amazing. I hope your parents are listening and, you get something tonight. Yeah, but super, Reed. I'm really happy the way you prepared everything and you researched well. So it's really a good exhibition presentation. Fantastic work, Reed. Again, proud of you.
Thank you.
Hey Reed, would you mind? So we've got a few more minutes. I think. Sorry, I was with Isaac a little bit. Could you maybe pull up your PowerPoint just real quick and just flip through real quick so I could just see it?
Yes.
I think we got like about 5 minutes or so until the end of the session. I just want to. You don't need to go through it in detail. Maybe just flip through it real quick for me.
I'm not.
So I can see the final.
I'm not gonna read all of the notes.
That's okay.
Okay. So green engineering. Very.
Just flip it. Yeah, just open it up and we can flip through it real quick.
If you've not heard about green engineering, I don't blame you. It's not
Can
very.
you show it on the? Can you show it on the screen?
Oh yeah, sorry. I forgot.
You don't need to go through it in full detail, but
yeah, I know. I think Madeline's also here. Yeah. Bye, I love you. Yeah, Madeline left. Okay, I'll show you that. Here. Okay. Green engineering. Very. If you've not heard about green engineering, I don't blame you. It is not a very familiar topic. The basic definition, according to the College of Engineering at Virginia Tech, is environmental conscious attitudes, values, and principles combined with science, technology, and engineering practice engineering practice, all direct toward improving local and global environmental quality of life. My career inquiry. My goal, social entrepreneurship. Learning outcome, create objects from recycled materials for our school. That was my box. Essential idea, the scientific and technological advances alter engineering. Key concepts, function and responsibility. Related concepts, technology and recycling. LOIs, or lines of inquiry. Actions toward green engineering, the function of green engineering. My materials. I won't go through those. Those are just my materials. Approaches to learning. Thinking skills. Application, metacognition. No. I think it says it. Yeah, okay. Learner profiles. Risk taker, thinker. How my topic is different. Actions toward green engineering. Raise awareness, recycle using recycle stations. Using recycle station, reuse materials. The function of green engineering. How it works is it environmentally friendly? My survey: waste reduction, material management, pollution prevention, product enhancement. I'm not sure. Yeah. I've received 5 responses when I sent them out to 5 IKEA engineers, and most of their responses were the same, but some were unique. Not all had the same mindset on green engineering. There were similarities and differences. Most of the info in the presentation is from the survey, as they gave very in-depth points of view on the topic. My process. So this is just me making my box. My action. So I made a box out of recycled materials in the woodwork room. We used MDF, recycled wood. The woodwork teacher needed a paper recycling bin, so I made the recycling bin for her, like the box for her. So this is the box right here. I have it right next to me, so I'll show you after that. This is my report. So just, yeah, oopsie. Yeah, this is my report. So yep. This is my art. So yeah. And then my reflection is, I think that researching on the topic of green engineering was a very fun experience. I learned a lot. It also was stressful doing all the exhibition work. Some aspects of the exhibition process was a little hard to understand right away, but after I got into it, I understood. I think that I have done a great job, and I love making the recycling box and using the woodworker. My sources. Then.
Great job, buddy. Thanks for going through that again for me.
Welcome.
Okay. What was the best part about it? What did you enjoy through the whole process the most?
I honestly don't know.
You got to say something. You got to pick something. What was the best part?
Making the box.
Building the box? Yeah. No, I think that seemed to be fun. Okay. Well, I think you're about done with your session. Great job.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to you later.
Yep.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah. What?
Did you record everything?
I need to stop my recording.
No, you stop recording. I think please done.